when modified. And some would say this is the big race of the day. The Pro Mod's the one that everybody looks forward to. And a big field in this one. Some of the favorites, Mark.
You'd have to pick out Jacques Bryant, Paul Buchanan, Chris McCluggage, John Stevens, Chris Schroeder, Emmett Hood, Matt Allagood. I mean, everybody's got an equal shot out here, especially with these kind of water conditions. It's anybody's race.
Now, wait a minute. That's a long list. You're supposed to narrow it down. I'll tell you what. They'll narrow it down here in a minute. The motors are roaring. The water's flying. These guys are ready to go. The band snaps, and they are off into the first buoy. This is madness. A good hole shot is all important, and we got 3 guys into the first turn together.
It looks like number 6, Emmett Hood, just flew off that line, and he's already got a substantial lead on the rest of the pack. These are full-blown modifieds, and you can see them as they come down the front straightaway with boat number 20 back in second, David McConnell.
Oh, McConnell in second spot. Emmett Hood got the hole shot and made it stick, at least through this first lap. Emmett Hood bending hard around that red buoy, trying to extend some ground, get himself some breathing room out there. McConnell in second spot, chasing him hard, makes a good right-hand turn. Emmett Hood, there's a good look at the leader.
Emmett Hood, our leader on the left side of the track, bursted onto the scene in 1989 when he was the expert Busch World Cup champion. In 1990, he went pro. This is his second year as a pro.
Emmett Hood skimming the waves on the long straightaway, gets his leg into the water, thinks better of it, and now puts a leg down into that first turn.
He's going to be encountering some of the lap riders again, and that's going to slow him down a little bit and allow McConnell and Bryant to possibly get in a position to pass him.
Right now, though, it's clearly Emmett Hood. He is working his way up into the field right now. David McConnell has not been able to close any ground because Emmett Hood is not making any mistakes.
One thing in a race like that, where you have a man-made lake here at SeaWorld, is that you get a little bit overconfident. You think you can really slice the buoys closely. And sometimes with the wave action, these buoys have a little slack in them. They'll move from one side to the other. And if you cut them too closely, sometimes you come up on the wrong side.
Once again, Emmett Hood able to move around the left rider that gave way to him. Any difference between freshwater and saltwater in the way these boats handle? I know there's a lot. The water is a different density.
Absolutely. The saltwater being more buoyant, has a better grip. This is freshwater here at SeaWorld, and it does slide out a little bit more than you'll find in the saltwater.
So there's Emmett Hood, followed by the lap rider that he just passed. David McConnell just coming into the picture, and there is Emmett Hood all alone in the shot there. That's because he's all alone in the lead.
That's right. McConnell and Bryant now getting past the lap rider.
So we're seeing Bryant close some ground on McConnell back there, second and third. The race is starting to tighten up a little bit. Emmett Hood says, color me gone, and the battle for second and third is the one that's getting a little bit interesting.
McConnell and Bryant battling for that second position.
There they are in the straightaway.
Big bucks involved here, Brian. This is the highest paying event of the weekend.
David McConnell trying to hold off Paul Bryant while Emmett Hood rides away from both of them. And we are in the final lap of the race right now, so if Emmett Hood can hold on, no major mistakes, he'll get the checker first. Bryant making a move there on David McConnell, really going for broke in the second and third place race, right side of the course, in the background behind Emmett Hood.
That number 6 boat, ridden by Emmett Hood, really stands out against the water here at SeaWorld.
Emmett Hood is again going to encounter a little bit of traffic in the final set of S turn. He's got a right-hand turn, another left around the red buoy, a straightaway ahead of him. Lap rider moving over, and Emmett Hood goes across the line, standing up, gets his fist in the air for a well-deserved victory. McConnell holds on for second, and Jacques Bryant has to be happy with third. That's the best he's going to do today. Okay, down in victory circle is Emmett Hood, winner of our Pro Mod class. And, well, Emmett, you showed him how it was done.
Yeah, the start didn't turn out the way I wanted. I sort of bounced on the start, and just the horsepower came through halfway through the hole shot, and I was lucky to get the hole shot because I didn't get a good jump off the rubber band.
Emmett, it looks like you're a little out of breath down there in the winner's circle. It got rough out there as the laps went on, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, it got a lot choppier. About halfway through the race, got real choppy.
Normally out there when you're in the lead, you don't have to deal with the white water, but you were catching up to the lap riders, and there was white water flying all over the place.
Yeah, I was sort of worried about the lap riders, but they got out of the way pretty good, like they're supposed to. And luckily, I didn't make any mistakes like I did in the super stock race.
Big win for you in the Pro Mod. Way to go.
All right, thanks a lot, Mark.
Stay with us. We'll be right here at SeaWorld in Florida for the Busch World Cup Tour.
West Coast Performance Products. An idea produces the prototype. And testing confirms the design. Product quality through Made in the USA manufacturing. Since 1978, West Coast continues to manufacture fit, performance, and reliability that are truly better by design.
Welcome back to SeaWorld of Florida here in Orlando. Brian Drever and Mark Lauber at the Busch World Cup. Women probably represent the fastest growing group of watercraft users, and the demands for more racing has led to the creation of new classes for the women, most recently X2. Just 1 year old, this class is full of spirited competition. Previously, men and women raced together, but now it's no men allowed, thank you. And if you think these folks are excited and proud to have their own X2 division, you should just see what it's like in the winner's circle. Let's join Mark Lauber down there right now.
All right, we're down here in the winner's circle with the amateur X2 first, second, and third place finishers. This is Courtney Canlin, the winner. Courtney, you got off to a great start. You had a holder, Tim Judge, on the starting line. How did you get that great start?
Tim's an awesome holder, and I owe it all to my mechanics, Jack Kelly, and Tim Judge, and R&R Jet Tech, #1.
All right. Michelle, you were in second. It's hard to catch Courtney once she gets in the lead.
I was working on it.
Did it get rough out there?
It did. The start was really pretty hairy.
And Lynn, you've never been in the winner's circle before. How does it feel?
It feels great.
Yeah? You girls happy?
Yeah, I'm real happy.
All right.
There are, however, still some mixed classes, and breaking through the victory circle is tough, no matter who you are. The established pros are always having to fight off some talented newcomer trying to knock them off the top, and we're always hearing about some hot shot to look out for. Lately, we heard about a Florida 9th grader who was tearing up the runabout class, so we went looking for this Jamie Keys, but this isn't where we thought we'd find her.
Well, Jamie, tell us what happened. Were you in a practice lap? What happened?
Practice lap, and I was making a turn, and a guy came in on the side of me and hit me in the leg, and I fell over.
No, this was just during the practice lap. So you're out of it for today.
Yeah, if I can still walk on it, I want to try it.
It seems that she'd been rammed in practice, and the status of her left leg was in question. But the resiliency of youth prevailed over the caution of age. Mom and Dad were overruled, and Jamie went out for the qualifier, finishing a solid 5th, good enough to get into the main. Chivalry may not be dead just yet, but when the green flag drops, a girl isn't going to get a break from these guys. Jamie gets jammed at the start and then nerfed out on the first turn, but holds on for 6th. What started out as a bad day didn't get much better, although she came back later to win the slalom event. Well, for Jamie Keys, this might not have been the ideal weekend, but for this youngster, she's a real up-and-comer. And I'll tell you what, the future's so bright, you gotta wear shades.
Maybe the reason more people switch to Glidden than any other paint in the last 5 years is because we've got the color they're looking for. Glidden, a better way to paint. And during America's favorite paint sale, not only do we have the colors you're looking for, we've got the prices you're looking for. America's favorite paint sale on America's favorite paint. Glidden.
You wanna accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Tune in to the affirmative, the family channel, yes indeed.
Nobody captures life on the positive side like the Family Channel.
You wanna accentuate the positive, the family channel, yes indeed.